Happy New Year!
And my dad is calling. Do you guys want to hear Spanish conversation?
Go for it.
Alright, let's see. Hey, papi.
¿Cómo está, mija?
¿Bien usted?
Pues bien, oiga, la llamada para preguntarle algo. ¿Usted usa mayonesa?
Sí, papi, yo uso mayonesa.
Sí, porque es que aquí yo tengo como medio tarro de esos grandotes.
Ajá.
Y dije, pues, si usa mayonesa, pues yo lo llevo para que la use.
Sí, usamos mayonesa. Tráigala.
Y vinagre, tengo un poquito de vinagre blanco también para lavar las frutas.
Claro, y eso se mete en los drains.
Sí, para limpiar también sirve. Claro que no es mucho, es como medio tarro de esos grandes.
No importa, tráigalo.
Ah, bueno, entonces voy a tener todo empacado, ok.
Ok.
Aquí nos vemos.
Listo.
Bueno, mija,
Love you.
que pase feliz noche. I love you too.
And that is the best talking to your dad. He's so awesome. Thank you, Daddy, for being my dad.
He's moving away, right?
They decided to permanently reside in South America.
That's right. That's awesome. That's awesome. He was living in Sunny House for a while, for about a year.
Yes.
Kind of. They got
stuck in South America.
They got stuck in South America when the pandemic started and they couldn't make it up here. So
That's right. It's up.
Right?
South.
Yeah. So what ended up happening was they got the apartment in Sunny House, and from there they had to go back to South America and just tie up some loose ends. Mm-hmm. And then right before they were about to come, the pandemic started across the globe, across the whole world, because it was March 13, March 12, right?
They had left in December.
And that's it. Everybody was on lockdown. So all flights, I think, internationally were stopped. I think they were stopped. Or they were like, you know what? Let's just stay here because it's safer out there than it was here, since they were, it's an apartment,
Yeah, building complex. Everybody can find the one.
Yeah, so, out there they have a house. They're able to...
They're still in an apartment, but it's like...
Less crowded, though, right?
It's very selective.
It's not as tall as tall as the apartment building in Sunny Isles.
Exactly.
Right?
Well, they're more exclusive over there. They have like 3 stories,
That's
three
right.
big apartments on each floor. So it's pretty nice.
We just came back from a trip during this Christmas break that we haven't spoken to you guys since last year.
Oh my goodness. Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year. Happy New Year to all of you guys. I hope you guys are doing great. Best of luck on everything. Stay healthy, stay strong, and subscribe to this channel so this year we can blow it out the water.
That's right, guys. Help us out.
Yep.
Get us to where our goal is.
Like and subscribe if you like this content. So like that, you guys can get more of it. Right?
Exactly.
And we'll give you guys a lot more. And we're going to be implementing stories of the clubhouse.
That's right.
Some funny stories that we're just gonna throw off the whim and see, because those are usually the best ones when we start talking about certain stories. Like something a kid did or a kid didn't do, and just funny stories. So we're gonna try to implement that stuff. I hope you guys like it. It should be fun, right?
I agree.
Because some of these stories are fun. Some of these stories are a learning experience, because the stories you hear of others or situations that went on at the clubhouse,
You learn from.
You will learn from them. Maybe you can implement them into your own lives with your own children and stuff like that,
Yeah, I agree.
We went through Georgia.
Yes.
We went from north to south, Georgia.
Correct.
Right? We
South to
traveled
north and
all
then
the
came
West
back.
Coast. Right? We wanted to stay on the West Coast. We wanted to go to the Blue Ridge Mountains. We felt like it was going to be cold, and a storm had just passed by during that winter break. And we just didn't. We weren't ready for that yet.
No, I'm not ready to have more gloomy days than sunny days.
Or cold.
Oh, cold.
days.
Yeah, it was cold.
It was cold. It got cold. It got cold. And the further
But
north
the
we
mountain,
went,
it was nice.
it was nice. It was a different lifestyle from what we're used to, or from because we grew up in New York City.
Yeah.
And
The
then
hustle and bustle.
And then we came to Miami, 2 big cities. It's like going, LA, Chicago, Boston, wherever it's from.
But why is it when I go to New York, I love the energy? But why
has
is
the
it that
energy.
when I come to Miami, I don't like the energy?
You know why? Because where you live and work can never have the same energy as a place that you go and now on vacation in.
That's true.
Because now when we go to vacation in New York, we stay in the city.
Yeah.
We don't stay in Brooklyn anymore or Manhattan. Like we stay in the city. We hang out because if you're gonna go to New York, you're gonna get the whole New York experience. You don't stay in Brooklyn where we grew up in or Queens.
Yeah,
stay
no.
stay in the city is fun because it's something you never really did. Like the city for a New York native, the city is a place where you go and hang out in the weekends. If you don't work there,
Correct.
if you don't work in the city, because if you work in the city, you never want to go back to the city. Right? You want to hang out
I
and party
actually
in
had-
Brooklyn and Queens.
I actually worked in a pretty dope building, man,
That's right.
for a lot of years. It was pretty nice. I worked right on 42nd Avenue.
I worked there too. I worked in Times Square as well for a couple of months.
I worked there for about 2 years.
Merrill Lynch, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I
Merrill
should say
Lynch.
Merrill Lynch or not.
Is
Yeah,
it still
yeah.
there?
I don't know.
And I worked on the 42nd floor.
Nice.
That was nice. I used to see some really nice. That was really dope. I'm proud of myself. Good job.
I worked there as well. It was I worked in maintenance
In the Marriott.
at the Marriott Hotel.
Right across.
Yeah, right across.
Who would have known?
Yeah, right.
We've crossed paths so many times in our lifetime.
Yeah, but you wasn't working there when I was working there, or I wasn't working there when you worked there. When you worked at Merrill Lynch, we were already together.
Yes, correct. We lived together.
Yeah. And I didn't know you when I used to work at the Marriott.
But you would frequent South America at the same time I did.
When we were kids, yes.
And we had a common... your cousin was my cousin's friend. Well, he's not my cousin, but technically almost.
Your cousin-in-law.
My brother-in-law. He is actually.
What?
He's my brother-in-law. He's my brother through my sister's husband.
Yes, that's right. He's your brother-in-law. That's right. And his brother was best friends with my cousin on the same block in South America. Right? Yeah. So we were probably in the same block at the same time as kids.
I think we went to the same party one time. The other day, I was sitting washing dishes, and like a memory popped up, and I was like, was that him dancing next to me in that house party?
You know what? It probably was me.
Because we would just show up to parties. We didn't like meet up like here, like they do here.
No.
Like, cause,
there's a party happening down the block.
yeah,
Let's go.
Because everything's
Who do you know there? You know so-and-so? Then we're going.
Yeah.
We're going to have
and
a
you
good time.
come in and you know everybody.
Yeah. If it's a block party.
It was a block party. And your face looked so familiar in my head. I was like, oh my God, we were probably in the same party at the same time.
And if not that, we probably missed each other as kids because technically everybody knew you as La Americanita, right?
No, la bonita.
Que la gringuita?
Yeah, la gringuita. Yeah, la
Right?
gringa.
Right?
And
I was a gringuito. So if we both would have been there around the same time, they would have...
Bolívar told me he knew somebody from Brooklyn. Pa que you see?
You see that?
That means that we were young, frequenting. We were already meeting without meeting each
Our
other.
energies were... Since kids, our energies were...
Already getting close.
Close. There's a picture
Wow.
out there on the internet where a little girl's... There's a picture taken of her. Right? And behind, there's a kid playing.
Don't tell me that's her husband.
He has the same picture facing the other way.
Of her.
Of her. And they were kids. They didn't go together to the park. And they ended up getting married. And one day he was looking at the picture. He said, wait a minute, that's me. He goes, look.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, huh?
But is that manifestation from seeing that picture?
Holy shit, that's right. That takes you to a whole new level because if you saw that kid that often without... Remember, even if you don't see him, your subconscious is going to see him. And your subconscious is constantly seeing that kid, and in your subconscious, he was doing a very happy pose. So you was maybe associated that little person with happiness, and the minute you saw that person, you felt happiness. You didn't know why, you just felt it.
That's crazy.
That's deep.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right? Because it could be a little picture that may be inconspicuous. You didn't even realize that person was there. And you see that picture constantly in the photographs. You know, look at that photograph, right? Look at that photograph. Oh, man, remember that day we went there? But that little kid is right there on the other side. And you were a little kid, too. Who knows? We probably go through all our pictures and watch us being one of them.
That'd be pretty dope.
That should be pretty dope. That would be pretty dope.
But no, it's pretty cool. Like, I've often...
How the universe works, right?
Yeah, I often think, like, how you meet certain people. And sometimes you meet these people at the right time, man.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, they made something click in my brain for the better. Or I always think it's for the better.
But regardless, people will change your life's trajectory if you allow them to. In order for them to change your life, whether it's for the good or the bad, you have to be able to allow them to do it. You have to allow them into your life. And sometimes, some people come in and they can, fuck shit up in your life. And then there's people can come in and just make your life completely amazing, where your wildest dreams become true. Yeah. So, but you have to be open, and sometimes you have to take those risks in order to be able to find that person.
Do you believe things happen to you for good or bad?
No, I think they happen to me for everything's a lesson.
I agree.
Everything's a lesson. Whether it's good or bad, everything is a lesson. Everything is gonna teach you something. There's gonna be good lessons, and you should learn from those too. Oh wow, yeah, I did this, and this good thing happened. I invested in this, and this turned out to. I reaped what I sowed. I planted seeds, they grew. Good things, you learn from them as well. But then you learn from your mistakes as well. And if you keep repeating them, it's no longer a mistake.
Exactly. And I don't think that it's a bad thing if it's repeating itself. If there's something in your life that's continuously repeating itself, then there's a pattern. And the pattern is that you're not learning from the mistake, or you're not learning the lesson. I don't call it a mistake. I used to, but then everything feels hard. Yeah. So if a pattern keeps coming up continuously, then you have to try to figure out why that pattern is happening and change that pattern so it doesn't happen anymore, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Like tying your shoe. If you tie it a certain way all the time and like 2 seconds later it's untied, then that means that you're not tying it where it's lasting, and you have to find a different way of doing it. You have to learn a
lesson.
Yeah.
That lesson right there, it taught you that the way you tie that knot, it's not the best way of tying that knot. So you're gonna have to find a better
unless
way.
you want a loose knot.
Unless you want a loose knot, then you're tying it right. If that's what you want.
Yeah.
But if that was your outcome, to not make your shoe fully knotted so it can come loose as an excuse to bend down. I don't know. I don't know what you want to bend down for, right? People are shooting arrows across the street every 30 seconds. They're gonna look like the weirdo. You want to go down, tie your shoe. It's loose. I don't know, right? But every lesson or every action has a reaction, whether it's good or bad, and you learn from these reactions.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Life is pretty interesting if you slow down and pay attention.
So we traveled from north to south. South to north along the west coast of Georgia, and we looked at a couple of properties. We looked at a couple of cities. We didn't want to stay in one city. We wanted to go from South Georgia all the way up to northern Georgia and see what's out there. See, because we saw a lot of properties online, but we didn't understand how the town was. We didn't understand what it can be. We didn't know, but so we had to go see for ourselves because we've never been around there.
Yeah, because in pictures, some people take some really nice pictures. And then you go see, you're like, what is this? What happened?
Yeah, and it happened to us.
Yeah.
There was one property that we gave it no hope, and we ended up loving the property.
Loving it.
Right? And then there was a property that kind of had hope, and we ain't even past the kitchen. We said, we're good. We're leaving. We don't need to be here anymore. We're gone. We're not. It wasn't a
showstopper.
It wasn't an option for us and for what we want to do, So we want to go to a place that's not as congested as a big city like Miami. We want to go to a place that's still city feel, that you can access it, but we don't want to be in it. Because now, doing our virtual program and everything, we teach online and everything is done virtual.
Yeah.
So now we can teach from anywhere.
So we need a nice little studio.
That's right.
So that you can be able to do your classes.
Yeah.
We need a bedroom, a couple of those.
We also need a bedroom and a kitchen to be nice too.
So we can cook. So we need that, and then we want an attic, but I don't think they have attics over there.
In some places they do. In some places, so we found out that southern Georgia, it's hard to find basements.
Unless your house is on a hill and in stilts.
Yes, but then as you move up to northern Georgia,
Oh, yeah.
then you can get basements and attics, and most homes have fireplaces.
Oh, I know.
Okay, that's something we've never had,
I want.
right? That's pretty dope. I love it. Now, I would also like to get a nice piece of land,
Yes, I do too.
right? Because if I'm going from here in South Florida, if space is what I'm looking for, now I don't want 300 acres either.
No, but you want something that we can have fun in.
Yeah,
Right? Because
something-
we've decided that we're going to make our home our hobo. Is that what? Is that
A
what?
compound.
Well, I felt compound was a little rough.
Okay.
But I like that word for you and me.
Now you can see it as a fortress. With a
Compound. No, when I said
No.
compound, I meant more like our is it a hobo or is it a dobo or jumbo?
You know what it is?
What?
It is going to be our homestead.
It's going to be our Milo station.
Yep. And
Ooh,
and
I like that.
and
Milo station.
Milo
The
station.
Milo station.
the Milo Station. Yep. There we go. The Milo Station coming to you guys soon.
And you're going to be able to choose. Well, you won't be able to choose because
What?
unless you give me the down payment and the money to buy the house, you ain't choosing which house we're going to live in. But if you decide that's an option
Why
that you would
not?
like to do, then
How
they can
about-
pick.
How about if we have them help us choose, and when we're ready to select a house,
We poll them.
We poll you guys, and you guys tell us pick this one, pick that one. We'll do a video tour of the property and all. That'll be great, and
That's not a bad idea.
it's a great idea.
Yeah. So that they help us out.
Of course, the 3 houses we pick, we're gonna love them all. So any house they pick, one we may not like a house. It might be we may have one as our favorite. Yo, you guys gotta pick the house we like, yo. Don't be picking any other houses we don't like. You guys gotta pick the houses we like. If we're gonna tell you guys which one we really like,
That's the one you better pick.
That's the one you guys are gonna pick. You guys are gonna pick that one. All right, please pick that one. If you guys pick the ugly one,
We're not gonna buy
That's
it.
fucked up, yo. Because now I see what kind of relationship that we have with these people. Right? Because if you guys make us pick the ugly one, look, we don't even have a house already, and we're already arguing about the polls.
We're not arguing.
That sounds like Donald Trump.
We're telling them
They
that
didn't lose.
we're telling them that they. Well, you know what? After a lot of
Yo,
after a lot of things that I've been reading,
But-
and let me tell you something, I'm very
what have you read?
I've read that they've double polled in certain places and they have videotapes and all of that stuff. And you know what? Listen, I think that you get to a certain point where you can't be petty and you just let bygones be bygones. But this is the president of the United States, and the trajectory of where we're going for the next 4 to 8 years. If there was cheating and there was like blackmail going on, then the only ones that are getting hurt is us.
Here's what I think.
I pray for the best. I'm not gonna shame on my president, even though I'm not happy with the choice. But I hope that everything's done for the right reasons
That's
and
respectable.
not for the wrong. That's
Of
it.
course. Here's what I think. I think that, of course, I'm a conspiracy theorist. Right? So, this is what I think. I think I wasn't for Trump. Not at the beginning. When Trump got elected, I couldn't believe he became president. Like, I was astonished. I was like, I would wake up in the morning and be like, Trump is really our freaking president. Like, holy shit. Like, he really is our president, right? And for a while, I was like that. And plus, all the shit he would say and speak about and just no filter and being the person he is. Because he is.
That's who he is.
Like,
He wears himself on his sleeve. He's not.
Everybody knows who
yeah.
Donald Trump is. I mean, he's been like that for decades.
Imagine,
He's been the playboy.
Yeah, he's chilling.
He's been the one playing golf. He's not just playing golf. He owns the golf courses.
How do you think they treat him when he walks in?
He's the boss. That's Donald Trump. This shit doesn't look good. You know when it's like Publix, and like supermarkets like that, or Home Depots, right? When the district manager is going to be coming by, how does Home Depot look?
Oh, yeah,
That
it
store looks
per-
amazing,
yeah.
and everybody is on check.
Everybody has a new apron. That's how you know.
And
the
those
DM
floors
is
are
coming.
clean.
Yeah.
Everything is set up. So that's the district manager. right? Or the region manager.
Yeah.
However they call it,
Yeah.
right? Donald Trump is the freaking owner. That means when he walked into these, like in Mar-a-Lago, and of course they know he's coming, because he's gonna tell them, hey,
I need my room.
he doesn't even tell him. Send somebody to fucking tell him. And once he tells them, everybody goes on their best behavior because he can be like this. That's all he's got to do. He can just point, and they already know he's getting fired.
Where you can go?
Done.
Get moved up.
Shit, get him promoted. Good job. Thank you. That for them must be, I mean, he's a boss. Anyway, he's been like that. So I didn't expect anything else from Donald Trump than what I got the first 2 years, right? But then after that, as the election started coming through, and Biden was the only other candidate that I started going more for Trump. I believe where Trump was going to take us. I believe that Trump was going to go ahead and at least not cause so much fear like Biden does. Listen, it's scary times you're going through. We all get it. I don't think anybody's oblivious that these are scary times.
I don't think so.
Like I don't think, oh my God, it's the scariest time. No, you know what? But for some people, these are the best times because everybody profits during anything.
Yeah, people profit during bad or good.
And that's fine, but that's capitalism, right? That's totally fine.
That's what I'm for.
We already know it's fucked up, the situation. And then you have Biden coming in and trying to scare everybody even more. We're already frightened. Like, we know it's scary. Trump, on the other hand, you can call it lying, but do you lie to your kids when they're young as well? But we're not kids. We're grown adults. So should they lie to us and tell us, hey, listen, we're going to get through this?
They've been lying to us about aliens, and now we're about to find out, no?
In the bill that just got passed,
Yep.
in there, because you guys know.
You saw that bill?
They put other stuff. So the main point is the stimulus that they want to give. That's the main point. But then in this bill, everybody starts throwing everything they want. Because if that bill gets passed,
everything in there gets
But they
passed.
only mentioned this one. And you know why it's so big? Because everybody wants it.
You won't have enough time to read through
You
it.
don't have enough time to read through it.
And you're just one person.
And there's probably things in there that get passed that we only see this one, the one they're showing us. But they probably have some really good bills in there. But they also probably have some pretty bad bills in there as well.
Yeah. That's why I think that
And that's where the lobbyists come in. That's when they come in, these huge companies, and they pay money.
And that's
And when these big bills come in, boom. You were going to say, I'm sorry.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why we have to be more vigilant, man. But how do you become vigilant?
Here's the thing, and here's where I was going to go. I think Trump couldn't win because I think both parties went against him. He's not part of the crowd.
He's Batman.
Yeah, he's Batman.
That's how I see him.
He's a playboy.
He's Batman. He has all the money, can do whatever he wants, can go and do whatever he wants, and nobody controls him.
He's not part of that system. He always try to defy that system. That system, you're a business person. Tell me what business person is not trying to save on taxes? Aren't you trying to save on taxes? Well, when you go to your tax account, hey, see how much you can save for me. Right? And don't you find ways?
He got pummeled for being able to understand how to use loopholes and how to use his business to shield his money. How do you get angry at that?
You can't get angry. So he's a business person.
Yeah.
Right? But politics or senators or...
I find it shameful what senators do. Or, I mean, not senators, the politicians. Once they're done with the candidacy, they still have to get Secret Service? We pay for that. It's in the bill.
Those are the bills they passed.
We gotta take that out. Why do they cut?
Do you think they want to? They control it.
Why do they continue getting a salary after they no longer serve us?
Because they control it. That's a bill.
Come on.
That's a bill they passed.
Rip it out.
You can't, and that's why. Here's what happens, right? You got whether it's somebody or some entity that's trying to stop it, and in this thing, I think it was Trump, right, who was trying to stop it. I may be confused right now because we've been traveling, so we haven't been up to current affairs.
But right now we're just chatting.
You guys know, right? Somebody was trying to stop something. It may have been Trump, it may not have been, because it's not about the stimulus. It's about another bill that's in there that can hurt us, or that cannot benefit that person who's trying to stop it. We all hate politicians, right? But we love them when it's time to elect them. But otherwise, we always hate them. So how does it change so quick? From like 1 minute we hate all politicians, like because politicians, we all know I pray that there's a few that are in it for the people's best interest.
No, after I saw the Ozarks, I don't believe there is. I'm just kidding.
I don't know, right? But why because of everything that happened.
I don't know. I just think that I think ego has won a lot of the world. Ego. So we make a lot of decisions with our ego rather than our heart. And I think that if we were to do more decisions with our heart and considering other people and how the outcome for them would be, I think the world would be in a better situation. And I think people are learning that now. I hope. I am.
Why? How are they learning that?
Well, because of all the craziness that's happening. We're learning how to be more understanding. Like I wear my mask, not because I feel like they're covering my mouth and they're taking my rights away. I do it because I want to respect people. I enjoy respecting it. I enjoy that you want your respect, and I put it on. And I put it also because I like the way I feel clean.
See,
I don't know why.
Now, in a Trump America, that's not necessary.
That's okay, but I'll still wear my mask. They don't have to wear theirs.
Okay.
Stay away from them.
Okay. Stay away from them.
I still stand 6 feet away from everybody, even with my mask.
Except when we're flying.
But that's because we all get to sit together.
Now, how can Biden have won if everywhere we drove through, all you saw was Trump flags?
Yeah, in Georgia. Did he win Georgia?
No, he lost Georgia.
Okay. That's why we saw Trump all over the place.
Yeah. But why? I mean, you didn't see one Biden.
Not one. We saw, I think, one.
Well, because he already won. People just
took
him down.
But
it was everywhere we went. It was Trump.
I don't really think a lot of people wanted Biden. I don't think so. I think every time you talk about Biden, everybody's like, he has Alzheimer's. I'm like, I hope he doesn't. That sucks. I just hope he's old.
I don't think he has Alzheimer's. I think he might have, there's something wrong up there. Because it's not Alzheimer's. He's not forgetting.
I just think he's older.
He's almost 80.
I know.
He's almost 80 years old. Shouldn't there be an age limit?
Yes, we've talked about this before. There should be.
Should be an age limit.
Absolutely.
65 and over. Listen, but there is an age limit. 35 and under, you can't be president.
Why not? How about if we come up with like somebody that's super... who'd be dope as president, but I'd be scared? Tesla. What's his name?
Oh, Elon Musk?
Elon Musk.
I think he's just planning to get out of he's planning to get out of this world, not just the United States. He's building his station in Mars.
But you can't live there.
He's trying to make a sustainable place, like a greenhouse.
But you can't live there.
I don't know. They're planning on it, on colonizing Mars.
It's very hard because of your body. Your body doesn't morph as fast. We have a guy who lived in the space station for 9 months, and he's going through some really funky...
I saw an interview of a guy that did the same thing. He's totally fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, this guy isn't, because he has a twin brother. So they're able to check the DNA. It's pretty dope, huh?
Tesla wants to be the president of Mars.
Good for him.
He doesn't want to be the president of the United States. He wants his own planet. Like, just get me there, guys. Just freaking get me there. We're almost there. Now, same.
Do you need the COVID vaccine to get there?
Probably do.
No, he doesn't believe in it.
I don't know.
He had people working even through the shutdown.
Yeah.
And they were fining him. Like, fuck it, I'll pay the fine.
He moved. I think he moved from
Mars?
California. No, to Texas. A lot of people left California.
California's California is
California,
in
a lot of people left
pain.
California.
And New
now,
York.
Now they're going to Texas. They're coming to Florida, and just don't go to Georgia. Stay.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Because they bring your stuff there. You see, and look at California how it is. That's the thing that people don't realize. Like you guys are gonna bring those ideas that fucked up your state and that everybody's moving from, and so expensive because you guys
They
are gonna.
sold their water to Nestle. That means a company owns their aquifer. How do you own the water that falls on the planet?
Is this true? Let me look this up.
All right, look it up. Who owns the water in California? I heard that Nestle owns the water aquifer. I might be wrong. If I am, correct me so that in my next video I know what it is.
Nestle, the world's largest bottled water company, continues to take millions of gallons of free water from the San Bernardino National Forest, 2 hours east of LA.
And then weren't you guys complaining a couple of years ago that the San Bernardino water reservoir is almost depleted? They depleted your water. Why? Why'd you let them do
Look
that?
what it says. 17 months after California regulators told them they had no right to much of what they'd taken in the past. But what is this? This is still taking public water. Nestle taking water from California. Does Nestle own water rights?
Let's see. We're finding out if Nestle owns water rights.
No, it's Nestle taking water. Nestle offered permit to continue taking water from California watershed. The company's U.S. bottled water unit has been found to be operating under a long-expired permit, taking tens of millions of gallons a year from a watershed in a San Bernardino
So
National
they're
Forest.
stealing your water.
This was in 2018.
What? Have they stopped?
But they slick. They went straight to the source and bottled their water there. Motherfuckers. I think this is crazy. They say, you know what? We're going to bypass your tap water, bitches. We're going to the mountain. I'm going to build something here. Permit. And that's the permit right there. Water's
But
right
it
there.
expired and they're still using it.
Because they go, because that's a bill. That's a bill. That's a bill that gets
Guys,
passed in there.
you're there complaining?
And you know what? These politicians, they're all getting greased.
Why are you guys not fighting about that?
Under the offer, Nestle Waters North America, the largest bottled water company in the country, will be allowed to keep taking from the Strawberry Creek watershed. The watershed is currently rated as impaired and the extraction is to be allowed. When there is a water available consistent with the Forest Land Management Plan, according to the Associated Press, citing the offer. I don't know. You need to... No, listen. You don't need to stay there. You can go. This is a free country. You can go wherever the hell you want to go. All right? You can. But you can't be closed-minded. You have to be able to... You have to adapt. You have to be able to see what's working and see what's not working. For yourself. Listen, I was left when I lived in New York. I was completely left. I didn't believe in many things that I believe now. But now, after moving down to South Florida, which Miami went blue during the Donald Trump Biden election.
I can't believe it.
Right? Miami, where all you see is freaking Trump signs, right? It went blue. But I'm more to the right now, instead of being so far left. And but I adapted. I changed my thinking. I'm left on some things. I'm right on other things. But you have to be able to adapt to your environment and for what works for the city that you're moving to because of what it has. If you're gonna but they come in and they change things. Sometimes they can change it for the good. It cannot always be for the bad.
Well,
They can implement certain things that
I don't know, because in New York City, if you're moving out, it's because you don't like what you've implemented so far.
yes, because it's too far left.
So, but that's what you chose.
Yes, but then you come to these other places and they're too far right. So everybody has to adapt. Everyone live together because we're it can't be just no. It can be you will only value my left ideas. And you cannot say you can only value my right ideas. No, you know what? I'm gonna let you smoke a little weed
So
in
what?
my state.
So you know what they should do? We should have two presidents.
Then we'll never agree on anything.
Well, then we make them stay in a room, and they can't say no hung jury. They have to stay there until they come with
No,
something.
we need people that have fresh ideas. I don't think a 78-year-old man is going to come in with fresh ideas, especially being a career-long politician of 40-something years, and that's all he's done. And he wasn't the nicest person before.
You know what scares me? His track record's not too good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like he's the best candidate.
Like, you really can tell a lot about a person when they're from their kids. His kid is a drug addict, and then you have, yeah, but then you have Donald Trump, who has some really good kids. All of them.
His kids are not good. His kids did turn out.
I mean, at least they're head of companies, and you don't hear any scandals.
They were so good that he was able to bring them as part of his cabinet.
His cabinet.
Right? In the last recent presidents, which other one was able to do that? Holy shit. George Bush, he brought his son to be president.
All the way to the top.
Straight. Listen, that motherfucker was the real shit. George Bush Senior, he was the real deal. That man was head of CIA, and his kids are gonna be good. His kid was a party animal young. He used to sniff coke and everything. George Bush Jr.
I know.
Yeah.
But who doesn't do stupid shit when you're a kid?
That's what you do. That's when you're supposed to do all the stupid shit, right?
But you don't become a crack fiend or heroin addict. You do your thing, you do your dirt, and you continue. You move on.
Yeah. I don't think George Bush Jr. was snorting coke on the Oval Office. Maybe he did. All right.
Who knows?
Come on.
Who knows what happens in that Oval Office?
Listen. Let me tell you something. If I were to ever have sniffed coke and I became president of the United States, you have to be able to do it for yourself. A little line.
You think so?
You don't think George Bush did it? Like, imagine smoking a little joint in the Oval Office to help you think.
I would. Or they drink all the time.
They do drink. They do have alcohol.
I think drinking is such a nasty.
It's overrated. But people like it.
It's your body.
Listen, your brother told me this once. He told me the good thing about liquor is that people drink when they're sad and when they're happy. People drink for whatever reason. So the drinking business.
Economy's down, we drink. The economy's up.
Look how much sales went up of alcohol during this pandemic, during the quarantine.
Is it hard to make like a drink?
What do you mean?
An alcoholic beverage?
What do you mean? Is it hard?
Is it hard?
You have to distill it.
We saw some distillers out there. It's pretty dope where we were at. Come on, let's continue with the house.
Oh yeah, which one?
Which one?
So we saw a lot of houses.
We gotta get to the point.
Yeah, we just keep deviating from the point. We keep talking about other stuff, right? So we saw a lot of houses, and
we ate some really good brownies.
We ate some what?
Really good brownies.
Out there?
No, I'm just kidding. I said we ate some really good brownies. That's why we keep jumping from.
Oh, no, we ain't eating brownies.
I wish.
Oh, yeah, I wish. No.
I have some cake mix. We should try it out one day. I would love to go to Colorado just to try out.
You know what? Colorado would be the place I would love to go live at.
I would love to go live in Colorado too. Then maybe let's make Colorado our home.
We never know. We already checked. Listen, Georgia's nice. Georgia is a really nice state. I really enjoyed it. I love traveling with it. The topography was great. Now, what I talk about topography is that here in Florida, there's no topography. Everything's flat. Everything's flat. The whole freaking state is flat. And if you see a big hill, it's a garbage mound.
Correct.
Right? That's what you're gonna see here, right? In Georgia, the winding roads, you see mountains, you see hills.
Not so many people like on the road, so you feel like nice and comfortable driving.
We did
even
travel.
though it was a bit scary because those roads are big, winding, and fast.
Yeah, people travel fast on those roads.
It's like Chrome Avenue.
What Chrome used to be.
Yeah, because Chrome has a lot of lights now.
Yeah, Chrome changed.
Yeah.
Chrome is three lanes, I think now, or two
That's
lanes.
that's
No, but those roads up there they were amazing to drive. Like, they're really nice to drive.
Do you think we can find that in Colorado?
Absolutely.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think Colorado's as populated. So we ended up going to north, too dark, mid, too barren. I didn't like mid at all. Everything in the mid was big.
So the mid was country. The mid was country and it was rural. Like, even when we got to this one place, right? On our first day looking at properties. But if we had to make a choice, it would probably be south and north. South or north.
Yeah, north was nice.
North was nice. We traveled all the way up to Dalton, Georgia. Okay, that was really nice up there. But mid, in the middle, just, around, not Tampa, but a little bit further south of Tampa, it was just very rural. It was farmland.
South of Tampa.
I'm sorry, south of Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah, Tampa, the Brownies. Very rural. It was just farmland, and we wanted space, but we don't want to be like, if we want to go to the nearest supermarket, it's a 45-minute ride, or it's a grocery shop like 10 miles down the road.
Yeah, but it was like a grocery shop.
Yeah, it was tiny. So, or otherwise you had to travel for about an hour to get to the grocery store. And we don't want to be that rural. Like, that's not what I'm looking for at all. But we needed to see what was out there, because we've never seen anything like
Never.
that. All right? Brooklyn, Queens, Miami, right? But we saw some places that had some acreage, which it wasn't acreage that big. It was anywhere between, an acre to about 6 acres. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that size is just really nice. Anything bigger is going to be too big. Anything smaller is what we have now. But in that area, 3 acres is just perfect.
Perfect.
It was just
I
perfect.
say 6 to 12 is perfect.
6 to 12.
Yeah.
I would like to do more on a 6 to 12 acre property, because then there I would like to have a nice big barn, but convert it into a studio, convert it into a
gym?
a podcasting
Exactly.
office, gym.
So we have requirements, and the first requirement is going to be that we want some acreage. We want to have land. We want to be able to walk it, ride it, run it, just do our compound, have some fun activities on our land.
Yeah. And if your property's big enough, you can actually go hunting on your property.
Yeah. So,
not on 6 acres, but
yeah,
you would need something
but
more.
you know what? There's still places to go hunt, so it's fine.
I've never done it. I would like to experience that. Since we're going to be in a place that's more isolated, we want to be able to have activities to do on our property.
Yeah, because it is more isolated.
Yeah, it's not like we're going to be commuting to work. That's our work. We live there, we work there. The only time you basically leave
is to pick up food.
Supplies.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's going to be dope.
Because
and then to take our awesome kid to school.
Entertainment.
And then activities.
Entertainment and stuff like that.
But it was pretty big with kids, which means that's good for the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
There was 2 middle schools.
2 middle schools, 2 elementary schools.
1 high school.
And 1 high school.
How does that work?
They all go to 1 high school.
No, 2 schools, they merge in 1. All right.
How does that work? It works that they're older. The school is a lot bigger.
Okay.
It's a big, high school's a high school. It's
just
big.
like college.
Yeah.
And then you move to college.
Yeah, it's bigger.
We want something that Amazon actually goes. I didn't see one Amazon truck.
I didn't see one Amazon truck out there. And I didn't see.
And I looked. We drove.
Yeah, because that's something we were actually looking for, to see if, and we would always ask any realtor that we spoke to.
Does Amazon come here?
come here? I mean, I assume they do, but I don't think it's going to be like in here in Miami where the next day it's there.
Prime.
Like there's things where you order and the next day. Sometimes they've even delivered it on the same day. That's how awesome it is, right? Because they have a big warehouse here, right? I don't think they have a big warehouse over there.
Like a coffee grinder.
Yeah. Came here one day.
And guess what? We wanted a drama program, and we freaking found a little county that has the middle school. And where we're looking at the house, that middle school actually offers drama.
It offers drama. So
I thought that
our
was
son's
pretty
in
dope.
drama now, and transferring over to a school that already has drama will kind of help him with the transition.
Even though he's super stoked,
He's
regardless.
stoked. I'm stoked. I'm actually stoked. So a lot of people, they commute out of home every day. Like they leave their house and they go to work. Whether you're a plumber or whether you're a doctor or whether you're whatever it is, right? You leave. You commute to your job. Our job has now stood in one place.
In-house, yeah.
In-house. So we need a place where we can work, play, and live. And we were talking about it. We want to take you guys through that journey and have you guys see everything that we do in the next couple of months in 2021.
Very nice, very different.
It's completely different. It's a different state. The topography is different. The land is different. I noticed the grass. It felt very felt different.
Yeah, it was flat.
Yeah.
It didn't feel puffy.
It didn't feel puffy. Yeah.
Because over here, so much rain
Yeah,
and moisture in the
yeah.
air. Over
was
there,
different.
it was 56, and it felt amazing.
No, it dropped down to 39, and
Yeah,
it still
but
felt good.
it was dry,
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah. It wasn't as cold.
It wasn't moistured
It
cold.
felt great.
Yeah, it was really, really nice.
Up north, it started to feel cold, but then right when it started to feel cold,
We left.
We left. We headed back south.
And I don't know why I'm scared.
Shouldn't be scared. It's not to be scared of. Change is always scary, but change is fun. Change is good. I'm excited.
I like Miami, but I'm done. No, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. I love Palmetto Bay. Yeah. I like when we came in, I felt home. But then I was like, you only feel home because that's where you live.
Yeah,
You've been living there for But when I was over there, I was like, I could do this. People super nice, man.
People were cool.
Super nice. I think that they don't see that many people. So when they different people, so when they do, it's like, hi, how are you?
But the thing now is that it's hard because usually when you smile at people, you show people. So here's something we spoke about last in one of our podcasts is that whenever you meet somebody, think about the action we do. We show our teeth to the other person, right?
We show them our teeth.
We show them our teeth. Whether it's in anger or whether you're happy to see them.
That's right, because when you get mad,
yeah, right?
You clench your mouth
clench
and your teeth.
you show your teeth as a form of anger, right? But when you're happy, you show your teeth as well. You show your teeth. But now with mask, when you smile, does it look like a smile?
You have to show it through your eyes.
Yeah. But can you? Because here's how.
Let me see.
Here's how. I don't have that look. So, but I think, man, I had braces when I was a kid. I can't even show my great smile.
He's so handsome.
I have a great smile.
And some nice eyelashes. I get to see them from the side.
And now you can't do that. So going out there, you kind of I think now the most polite thing to do right now is going to be to actually say.
Now you have to work on your vibe.
Yeah.
Because now people are going to feel your energy.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy,
We're going to have to communicate a different way.
Yeah.
We're going to have to communicate a different way. Somewhere or another.
Or a voice. You have to now project yourself a little bit better. Wow. It's pretty dope.
The voice, yes, because I talk, and sometimes I talk low. And with the face mask
it's hard for me sometimes to get through that free. People are like, what? And I'm like, what'd you say?
Everybody's muffled.
Like
it's disrespectful to do this.
I stopped.
Like imagine talking to somebody and doing this to them and covering your mouth as you're speaking. You hear something different.
Yeah, it sounds different. The vibe sounds different.
Different.
Yeah.
Yes. But
and then if you have like if you're talking because you're tired, they're like, what'd you say?
No, how about if you're smiling at the person, but it doesn't come across because they can't see you smiling.
Yeah. Or how about if somebody's very off cues and they cue in.
Yeah.
You through your body language and your
like
facial
I had an interaction today with a lady and she lost her keys. I found them. I went over to her. I gave them to her. She lost her car keys, and I found them. I didn't take them. I just found them on the side, right? And I gave them to her, but I could never realize. I was smiling like, hey, here you go.
But she didn't probably see it.
She didn't see it, and I didn't see if she was smiling either.
Yeah, like saying thank you.
Yeah.
Because that's how you know your thank yous,
Yeah.
right? By thank you.
Yeah. So it's weird. I wonder if my conspiracy has, right? Are they trying to do that to help to stop us from connecting more and unifying and uniting even more? And this just creates a different barrier where they want social distancing. Like, what are they getting us ready for? Like, think about this for a second. So my mind just went somewhere completely crazy, right? Here's a conspiracy theory, right? What if they told us that we have to social distance, try to stay 6 feet from each other, stay the fuck away from each other for now. Everybody away from each other. We got to tell them they're sick. A lot of people have died though, right? Then we're gonna have to inject them with this. We're gonna tell them we need to create something to save them, but it was already created. Here you go. Here's the thing. Now in that bill, they said that they want to disclose everything about UFOs and extraterrestrials. The Anunnaki is a whole different rabbit hole, right? And there was just something posted that there was a weird object, metallic object in the sky that it didn't look like an asteroid because it wasn't following the sun's gravitational pull. It was going away from it. And there was the scientists that said that in 2017, aliens visited us and they're going to come back again. So we
better head for the hills.
This 2021. So now, what are they getting us ready for? Let's say they do know the aliens are coming. Let's just say they know.
And those that get injected are leaving on the ship.
Are sacrificial lambs because we need to sacrifice, and the only way they know, or that's the one that gets saved.
Yeah, you're not putting this online.
Why not?
Not this part.
This is just me being a complete freak of conspiracy theories.
Yeah, but every single possibility is a possibility.
Everything's a possibility, but this is just me just thinking conspiracy. I have no proof of any of this. I just want to say that, all right?
I know, right? Don't start going out and freaking on a tangent.
No. Listen, but I did see that.
Well, it could be both ways. It could be the savior. You get saved.
What is it? Are they trying to... Now listen, how about if the government knows, but they can't test because they'll be total... And they'll be told... Imagine they'd say... Imagine this. If the governments would come out and say, in order for you guys to save yourselves for what's coming, you guys got to inject this. There will be total mayhem. People running to get that vaccine. Just think about that. We will break down doors for your kids. We will go through everything.
If that's the case, I would have seen every single politician already get their shots.
Because they aren't they getting all the presidents got it supposedly.
Yeah.
Yep. The president's got it. All first responders are getting it. We need people to take care of us. The ones that stay, because what's coming is crazy. All first responders, yeah, we need them motherfuckers. The motherfuckers are smart. We leave the dumb ones for last. The doctors first.
But why old people?
Huh?
Why old people?
Why old people?
I think it's...
Have they gotten it? I heard there was this thing
I heard
that they were on lines and they weren't getting shit.
They halted it.
They halted it. Mm-hmm. That's what I heard. I don't know.
They would have started with the kids if that was the case.
The kids are coming next. You know when the kids are coming? When school starts. Kids won't be allowed to go back to school.
How about if it's vice versa?
Those are our offerings. That's the sacrifice.
That's the sacrifice.
And that's the only way they go to them. Because they have that juice that they like.
Because we need 50. We are only allowed to stay at 50,000 people here on the planet.
Yep, you get the shot, you're gone. There's a rupture. We all start. Everybody that got the shot
Se va.
starts floating away. to the alien ship that's gonna be hovering over Earth. Yeah,
We need to stop eating brownies.
listen.
No more brownies for me and no more brownies for you. I wish we knew how to do brownies.
Let's look it up. You can probably find. I learned how to change a water pump. I think I can learn how to make brownies.
On YouTube?
On YouTube, they got it on YouTube. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, YouTube is the shit. YouTube is awesome. All right. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you guys like what we speak about.
So what do you think,
and of
guys?
course, the podcast. If you guys are listening to our podcast, also, guys, we love you. You guys are awesome. But
we have to stop?
no, we don't have to stop. No, this is dope. We can keep going.
Yo,
It's gonna be
what are we gonna do?
it is a
Are you getting shot?
it's a 50-50 chance. I don't know.
Because I can't stop you. It's your choice.
It's a 50-50 chance. If the aliens are coming, it's a 50-50 chance.
I'm gonna go with faith. My faith said no. I'm gonna let Pollux decide what he wants to do.
I don't know. That's just crazy.
How about if they do that because they social distance you, and then they inject you, and then that's only for the 5G tower, and so that they can be able to.
That's a whole nother conspiracy that we're being used as antennas.
Yeah.
That's a whole different rabbit hole.
But maybe we need to so the Anunnaki stay away.
So we still need the shot. But imagine if
So they're gonna come out and be like, guys, regardless for your DNA, if we don't get this shot and we're not a certain way, they're gonna come and position themselves here. This shot makes you invisible so that they can't see you.
there'll be mayhem. What would you do to get that shot? Think about the lengths all humanity would go to get that shot. They would raid Pfizer. They would raid the government. We would raid. Because imagine 3 months they'll be here and they know.
I'll then work hard on 3 months of making sure everybody gets shot.
How about if there's not enough time to create shots for everyone? And every government is saying everybody gets their share. Everybody has to get their share.
That'd be messed. Oh my God, that'd be like a lottery.
There's a lottery. And those that get the shot, they go to that space station upstairs. That like that movie with what's this guy's name? That white boy with Ben Affleck in
Which
Good
one?
Will Hunting.
Uh-huh.
What's his name? The Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne. Oh, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. There you go, Matt Damon. Him. Remember that movie he made where he had to get up there to that thing, and everybody gets the shot. Or the people that don't get the shot end up there. So people are getting shots.
No, I don't think that's how it works.
What do you think it is?
I think that if you get the shot, you're screwed.
You think so?
Yeah.
So they're gonna get rid of all the
Scruffsters.
first responders.
Not all of them, because not all of them are doing it.
How about is this? Check this out.
Tell me.
Here's the other conspiracy regarding the same thing, right? They pretend that they give it. They just give them a vitamin C shot.
But I've seen that.
Huh?
I've seen when they push and they're not pushing
I know.
anything.
I've seen that video too. That video was crazy.
But I've seen it a couple of times on a couple of people.
Yep. But imagine the plan is if we show them that we're giving it to the doctors and the doctors advocate for that because we're going to convince the doctors to take it, right? This is all conspiracy theories, guys. Please.
Yeah,
this
we're
is
just
not
having fun.
This is just fun. We just talking shit.
Sunday night talking.
Sunday night talk, right? If we give it to the doctors and first responders that people trust, and we show that we're giving it to them, when we release it,
They're going to want it.
they're gonna want it. And you know what? All people get it. Yeah, we need them to go.
I'm going to tell my mom and my dad not to do it.
They can go. We got to keep the kids. Keep the kids. If the kids don't get vaccinated, but look at this. The kids don't need it. You know why? Because the kids are asymptomatic. Kids don't get it.
You got it already.
I know I got it already.
I
always told you I was a kid at heart.
And I've already been exposed to it.
Yeah.
So we're saved.
Yeah, but we're talking about going up to the aliens.
I know we won't because we already got it.
What?
The Rona.
There probably is no Rona.
You don't think?
But there's people that have died.
But then people getting sick.
Yes, people have gotten sick, and there's been 350,000 deaths here in the United States alone. That's a lot of fucking people, all right, that have passed. So again, you see that right there, all the people dying contradicts everything they were saying about, because that's 350,000 people that have died. And I cannot say that we don't know of anyone, because we do know of people who have died.
A friend of ours,
Yeah.
her father.
We know 2 people that their parents have died.
We know 3 people
3 people.
that a lot of people have died. We have one who the whole family died. Mom
you
and
know
3
of.
kids.
That you
Yeah.
know of.
Well, we went to a seminar with him.
That's right.
Then we know one, her dad died.
Yeah.
And then who was the other one?
The father-in-law died.
Of who?
Cedric.
Oh, yeah. And the mom got it.
And
the wife got it. His wife.
She was fine. She just got quarantined at home. She wasn't in ICU care or anything like that. And then there was another friend of mine from New York who got it, and it was really bad for her. Like, it was bad. Then I have another friend who got it, and he said he was fine. He got some diarrhea,
And
a little bit of cough.
supposedly you got it.
I got it.
And it was a one-day thing for you.
I didn't even know I got it.
I had body pain for like 2 weeks. I didn't even realize that's what it was.
But one of the things I did throughout the whole quarantine was go out jogging. I would go out jogging for 2 miles to see if I would lose breath. I never lost breath.
Yeah, but that day you got it, you did go to bed. Like you got the chills.
Yeah.
You got classic symptoms of the flu, but
But no
next day,
fever.
yeah, but the next day you were fine.
I didn't get fever. I just know I had the
I
runs.
got that same thing for one day when you and Cedric went to that basketball game.
Yeah, I remember. That's right. That's right. Yep. I don't know. You see, it's... So, aliens are still coming.
We don't
And
know.
the Rona's real.
We don't know because the bill is. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want to yawn. I had a little bit of a gun moment. It was in the bill.
Yeah.
It's in the bill.
It's in the bill. And
In 18 months, right?
what?
They'll disclose it.
I don't know, something like that. But
18 months
But listen,
or-
they're already disclosing that since this year, they've already admitted that there are UFOs. They're disclosing even more stuff about UFOs.
We're seeing more appearances of weird stuff.
So, 2021.
A boat just disappeared with 20 people,
That's right. That was
and
crazy.
nobody knows who was on the boat.
20 people coming from the Bahamas heading to Lake Worth, Florida, disappeared. They were supposed to get to Lake Worth, and they never got there. And they don't know who the 20 people are.
How do you not even know who the captain was?
They don't know who the people were. Yeah, that's true. Not one person. Don't you need a passport to go from the Bahamas to the United States? So that means you have to check something.
They have to check you out.
But they said
and
that they don't know who they are. What do you mean they don't know who they are?
did they just land on the
20 people disappeared. And isn't the Bahamas and Florida create some sort of a Bermuda Triangle? And the Coast Guard went out and they scoured 17,000 square miles.
and nothing?
They couldn't find them. And
20 people.
it disappeared. The boat, it never got anywhere. And they don't know who the people were. But I thought you needed a passport to get from there.
How do you not know?
the United States.
How did they know the boat left? Then
How did they know the boat left? Because if they were supposed to get to Lake Worth,
and somebody
day,
claimed them and
like,
said,
where
"Hey,
were, who's they?
who's they? Who's Joe?
We don't know.
We don't know. We just know they were coming."
that that's stupid, right? So nobody really left. So, nobody left.
When I heard the report, I was like,
The
either
NBC.
you think I'm stupid and I don't listen when you speak, or this is just shits and giggles. Let's see how many people we can con into thinking that 20 people just disappeared. We don't know who they were. How'd they leave?
No, but how do you report that? Like, how do you report that to the Coast Guard?
Like, my friend left the house and they were going to Orlando. Who are they? I don't know.
No, but think about how he would report it.
That's what I'm saying. We have friends that were over and they came in a car.
No, but let's go to his story.
To the reporter.
No, to the guy that's reporting it.
I know, to the reporter.
To the Coast Guard.
Okay, okay, let's go to his story.
Yeah, his story. The guy that was expecting them there in Lake Worth. Right?
Who are they
He goes,
expecting?
wait a minute, I'm expecting 20 people are coming this way. Okay, I go to the Coast Guard. A boat was supposed to get here with 20 people, and they never got here.
What kind of boat?
What kind of boat? I don't know. Who was on the boat? I have no idea.
Who,
All right,
who's the captain?
I got this. Guys, helicopters, everybody out. Search the ocean for a boat with 20 people. Without even
How does
knowing...
the boat look?
I mean, at that point, I don't think it matters, right? I mean, there's got to be other boats out
You
there.
have to know how the boat looked.
Yeah, because then you're going to be stopping at every fucking
Every single
boat.
freaking boat.
You see it. There's got to be a lot of boats out there, right?
Hell yeah.
That's the Bermuda Triangle. Why wouldn't they be there?
You have boats trapped. The Bahamas is right there.
I know, yeah. It's right there. The only place you don't want to see boats at is between the Keys and Cuba.
Oh no, then you're just transporting people.
What are you doing? What are you doing over here?
Don't pick up those people in a rat. I get pissed.
No, man, if
you
you're
have
there, you pick them up.
Can't you get in trouble for that? Or do you get in trouble for not picking them
No,
up?
if you see him on a freaking raft, that's still a human being. I'm gonna pick that person up. I'm gonna put him on, but I'm gonna call the Coast Guard. But
I would tie the raft to the boat. And then if they get into distress, you put them on. I don't know what the fuck is going on my boat.
put him on the boat, man.
How about they have a knife and they freaking kill you?
No, but you call the Coast Guard first.
Oh, yeah. The Coast Guard's gonna help you while they're strangling you.
Keep the Coast Guard. How about if they don't have a knife? How about if they're just freaking soaked?
That's okay. That's a different ballgame. So I said if they're on a raft and they're safe, then you tie it onto your boat and you bring them in.
How about if they don't need help? You're gonna tie them up? They're gonna try to stab you. They're trying to get to America. Why you tying them up? Talking about somebody that's stranded. They need help. They're in the water.
But I don't know who they are.
They're holding. You see a man all alone in the middle, or a man in the middle of the water on a piece of wood.
I don't know who they are.
You ask him, who are you? Show me ID.
These people don't even know who left the freaking island. How about he says he's a pastor and he's a good man and then he chokes us?
You're joking.
I'm just messing around, guys. But you still gotta keep...
Yeah, but if he's in the water, you take him out of the water. And if they're in a boat...
Yeah, if he's in a... That's what I said. I said if he's okay, then I tie him to the
Why
boat.
are you doing?
No,
Keep going.
Give him food. Yeah. And you tie him and then you drive him and then you call the Coast Guard while you're there and the Coast Guard can pick him up and take him. They have guns and knives and
So
stuff.
you're going to rat on them? You're probably trying to get to the United States.
How about if they're rapists and killers?
How about if they're not? How about they just good people trying to...
Then the good Coast Guard will help them out.
They can't. They have to touch dry land. Otherwise, they get straight to jail.
They gotta come like everybody else does. The right way.
You can't come from Cuba.
Then you gotta stay and fight for your land and go fight for your freedom. Hey! Listen, you can't save everybody. People gotta fight for what they believe in. Venezuela was a freaking rich country. Why didn't they fight? They all left.
They all left.
Hey guys, I love you guys, but you bitches all left your country. You gotta fight? That's not fair. Go bring your idealism here. I don't want it. You already messed up your country. Go fix it.
Yeah, it's your country. Fix it.
I'm not here because my parents were leaving from oppression. My parents, your mom came here just for a better life. Yeah. Why they're not fighting in Cuba?
My mom came the right way. She came with a visa.
I know.
But the visa expired.
So?
And she said...
Then she did what she was supposed to.
And she said, I ain't going back. They ain't going to give me another visa.
No, she didn't. By then, she had all her paperwork in and she was already working on it. She did it the right way. My dad came here with papers too. He came here with his green card. So, listen, guys, there's rules. Like I tell my son with math. Follow the rules and good things happen. You don't follow the rules, bad things happen. You have to play in the gray. I get it. Play in the gray. But follow the damn rules. You come here the right way, you get to stay here the right way. You come here the wrong way, then you get in trouble and people don't want you here. It's the truth.
It's the truth. Huh? You're right.
If you come and you're a productive part of society, people want you. If you come here and you start doing bad stuff, nobody wants you. And those who come in without papers are sometimes not the best ones. They start robbing and stealing and not doing the right thing. Not all.
Not all of them.
Some of them come with money and help.
There are people that come with papers rob and steal too.
That's true. Fucking politicians. We pick them and they're robbing and stealing. Shafting in those things into the bill.
Putting stuff in the bill.
So, he's right. Everybody has there's good and bad in everything. But if I'm in the middle of the ocean and I see a raft and they're doing good, I'm going to tie them to my boat. I'm not putting them in. I'm going to call the Coast Guard or I'll push them onto the ocean, onto the land. Go, figure it out. You're close. You're a mile away.
You can't take them to the land. You're going to get arrested for transporting. You can't do that.
So then why are you telling me to put them on my boat?
For safe haven until the Coast Guard gets it. You give them the coordinates.
But then why'd you say I'm writing them out by getting the Coast Guard?
Well, if they're good on the boat, why are you going to tie them and then call the Coast Guard?
Because I don't know them.
Just stay away from them.
Just like I wouldn't pick up some crazy dude picking out his finger in the highway.
Yeah, but this man, his life is in danger. He's in the middle of the ocean alone. I'm talking about the one that his boat capsized. There's no more boat.
How about if he capsized at the moment he saw our boat coming?
But the probability of our boat.
I'm just messing around. I'm just messing around, guys. We're just having a good time. But no, you're right. I would help out. I would still tie him up.
Tie who? What do you mean tie him up? You tie him up? You like hog tie him?
No, I would put him in. I would put him.
What about if the man his forehead is burned from the sun?
Okay, I'll cover him up with a towel.
You still leave him in the water? That man's dehydrated.
No, I'll put him in the boat, but I'll put on handcuffs and he'll be good.
Yeah, he'll be handcuffed. That man, he's a prince. No, I'm scared of you. What the fuck they gonna do to me?
I'm not gonna do anything to you. Coast Guard's coming.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. I don't know who they are. Babes.
What? I wouldn't do that.
Just like I wouldn't freaking stop for a hitchhiker.
That's different.
How about if they're bleeding all over the place?
Who made them bleed? Are they close by? There's nobody close by in the ocean. If they're burned, there's no. It's not like the Calgary's gonna come around and get them. Maybe, unless they're drug dealers. You saw that? I saw a video of the cartel chasing a boat. That was scary.
Babes.
If I see a person in the middle of the ocean and he's capsized, there's no boat around, and he's there, I'm gonna grab a hook. I'm gonna hook him, put him on the boat, and give him water.
Yeah, and then tie his ass up.
Why would I tie him up? That man. How about if that man is old? How about if he's fresh, right? Oh, man, that was a great swim.
Yeah.
Well, like, how do you?
What would you do? Would you tie him up?
If he had a great swim?
Yeah.
I'll let him keep swimming. How about if I'm that far off the coast?
You know what? I don't know, man.
And if it's a little boat, let's say it's a little raft, one of those rafts that they build, where you have like freaking 15, 20 people in the little raft, kids, women.
And they're still good?
Like if you saw them out there.
I tie them onto our boat.
How about if they don't want to be tied?
Then they could stay right in the middle of the ocean and we call. I'm not putting 15 people on my boat.
I know. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, I would go up to them and ask them, are you guys good? Are you guys okay? Like I'll bring my boat next to them. They can't jump on my boat.
Just give them a little bit of a ride.
Right? See if
40 miles.
See if they need water. I'll grab all the water I have and throw it to them and give it to them if they just want to continue. But I can't pull them. Because now I'm transport. I'm gonna go. I'm a water coyote.
Then you go to jail.
Yeah, man. No, can't do that. Can't bring them in either. Now you're transporting people.
I get what you're saying.
Now, can you call the Coast Guard? Damn, now I'm fucking ratting them out. Like I'll feel very. I see women, kids, men in a raft like that, and they're fine, but they don't have a motor. Let's say their motor broke. Damn, what do you do?
Then you give them your motor.
You give them your motor.
I'm just kidding.
No, at that point you call the Coast Guard. You have to. You can't leave them out there. They'll fucking die, man.
Yeah, no, I really don't know.
But you can't pull them either. You would just stay around them,
to make sure that they're okay.
So you have radio contact with the Coast Guard. You know, hey, and I'll give them all the waters. Don't come on the boat. Any kids can come on the boat, but adults, you guys got to stay. You know, and
Yeah, because you get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, you can get yourself in trouble. They're trying to get to the United States. You bring 3-4 men in your boat, they'd be like, "Pfft, this is gonna be a lot faster than that fucking raft.
I know.
We take this motherfucker out."
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, but I wouldn't do something like that. If there's a whole, let's say there's.
So why do you think one wouldn't do it?
I'm not saying if he's in a little boat like that, I wouldn't bring him on either.
That's what I said.
No, but if he's in the water.
I said yes. I
Like-
would bring him in, and I would still put on a freaking. I would still put him on to the thing with the handcuffs.
So you're gonna be. So now every time we go on the boat, you're gonna take handcuffs with you.
I don't own a boat,
You don't own the boat.
so I won't have that issue.
That's true.
Unless we win the lotto on Tuesday night.
There's a big lottery happening this Tuesday. I forget how many millions.
Like 438 or 5 something.
438 or
534?
385, something like that. Right now, imagine we win that. I bet you we win that, and we run a vlog of how we spend it. This channel will blow up. So as of Tuesday, we're gonna start vlogging on how we won the lottery.
The Powerball. Is it the Powerball?
She's gonna win the Powerball, and I'm gonna win the.
Imagine. That would be a double
Right.
whammy.
There we have it. We're gonna start vlogging that, our life, and everything we buy and invest in after we win the lottery. Because you can't win it and start buying, because then those things need maintenance, and you're not making the money. You need to make the money. You need to know how to invest that money. $400 million Tuesday. So,
401. It goes up as people continue playing.
so we're gonna go ahead and win that on Tuesday,
Yeah, that'd be a nice little.
and that'll
Chump
be a
change.
nice way to start the new year. And we're gonna vlog on it and everything we invest in and buy. We're gonna have a great time. So with that, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to listen. Like, comment below on anything of the stuff we say, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
That's right. Peace.
Bye, guys.